It starts right here, right now. Texas football launching the 2022 campaign, opening up against the Louisiana-Monroe Warhawks out of the Sun Belt. With that, hello and welcome inside DKR. It's going to be packed here tonight for the opener. Season number 130 starts now for Texas. Short kick to Phillips. I'll take this one on the fair catch. And that means another quarterback that we haven't gotten into quite yet. It's going to start his American last season for James Madison. Checks in, and there was some movement, which leads to a flag. Was DeMarvion Overshown offsides? Kubik decides to stretch the field and roll the dice on 3rd and long. Rodgers to throw. Boogie Knight, and it's broken up, the PBU, by the freshman, Jalen Gilbo. Originally committed to TCU. Worthy standing on, he's on 35. Blocked, swallowed, engulfed, picked up, and it's Robinson! Keelan Robinson, Texas on the board.
Didn't fall on the ball, he scooped it, and he scored. Deshaun Jameson with the block. Remember last year, Deshaun Jameson was returning kicks, returning punts. They got Worthy back there, now he's on the front lines.
We talked to Sark about this yesterday. He told his defense, the more attention is on Keelan Robinson. Now he's got a punt block to his name as well, as the extra point is good.
To the coaches in the offseason about getting better. We're seeing it.
Knight in motion. Rodgers rolling. Vernon Broughton in pursuit. Over the middle, nearly picked off, but what a grab. Sorrell with the sack.
Was wide open on that last play. You want to get it to him quicker as opposed to air it out so the safety doesn't have a chance to make that play.
Empty on 3rd and 7 for Ewers. Now flushed, looking to the sideline, and this one's going to be picked off. Trey Odom coming up with the INT.
Slightly overthrown. There's pressure up front. Huge interception by Odom. Those are the plays that change the game. You could run here. You could pass here. You could do a zone read. Anything's on the table.
Boogie Knight in the backfield with Malik Jackson. Rodgers will pull it to Knight, and that will be good. First down yardage. Slipping a tackle by Keaton Crawford, and a first down for the man they call Boogie.
17, Boogie Knight.
Play clock winding down, just 3 on the clock. Rodgers will not get it off in time. And was there a timeout called? Big play here. Rodgers stepping up in the pocket, has a man, and complete. Darian Wiley at the 5-yard line. What a throw under duress.
Through a dime.
Felt it from Ogofu. Jamison in the cover at the 5. First and goal, Malik Jackson, the running back. Rodgers going end zone. That ball well defended by Ryan Watts. Sideline. They've got big receivers for the Sun Belt. Rodgers keeping it, sweeping left side, got a chance. And he's to the 2-yard line. Vernon Broughton in hot pursuit. A fullback in for the Warhawks. Overshown. Got him. Rodgers was trying to bootleg it, Overshown, not fooled.
And that play usually works. It was almost like this naked boot. You fake the handoff, everything shows runs.
In America, 25-yarder, and it's up and good. So the bad for Texas. Jatavion Sanders, second-year tight end in motion. Right to Robinson, tiptoeing, finding his running lane. Easy for Bijan to find. There's his first explosive carry of the handout camp. Whittington below him, Worthy at the bottom of the screen. Robinson trying to bounce. What a tackle by Callaghan. Another fantastic play by Keedrain Callaghan.
Great pursuit, great chase by Callaghan. One thing I love about this play, obviously you have the chase by Callaghan, see his eye on the ball, see him get through the line and make the tackle. But another thing is this idea of not blinking. 4th down, 4th and 4. It looks like Texas is going for it.
This is part Sark always being aggressive, and part being in that no man's land right now.
No man's land, new kicker. We talked to Sark earlier. What will you do with a longer field goal? He said, I'd probably go for it.
Yeah, this may be Dicker territory, but not with the new guys. Ewers on the run. Jatavion Sanders, his first catch as a Texas Longhorn, moves the chains for the first down.
You love the aggressiveness.
Is going fast now. Robinson, good acceleration, slips out of one tackle, stays upright when it looked like he was on his way down, and Texas just inside the 20-yard line. He's a very good blocker. And this is Roschon Johnson in, pass to Sanders wide open, and that could be the pick to click. Sanders and Ewers together celebrating their first touchdowns at the University of Texas.
And pass catchers, what makes him even more special is the fact that he can block. Obviously, there's a busted assignment here. Someone's got to be on Sanders as he runs almost like a mini wheel route to the flat and up in the end zone. But he's a Tom
Herman, Sark signed him. Last season played mostly on special teams. Warhawks 2 for 5 on 3rd down. Here's a 3rd and 6. Rodgers to pass, stepping up, scrambling. This is what he does best, and that is a first down. Offord and Coffee, the safeties for the Longhorns here on 3rd and 10. To the left side, Jameer Johnson with the open field tackle against Jevin Frett, and that's going to be short. Just let it fly. Johnson moves up. Here's pressure on the run to Gunnar Helm. The tight ends will be much more involved. We'll see a lot of 2 tight end sets because a lot of confidence between. First 3rd down conversion for the Horns tonight. Casey Kane makes the catch, slips one tackle to the left side, 40-yard line. The Louisiana kid cutting it up and down to the 15-yard line.
Opportunity.
44 yards. Roschon, the nice cut. Roschon, end zone. The conscience of the offense, according to Kyle Flood.
Football, Roschon Johnson, a former quarterback. Look at his vision. He cuts straight downfield, and one thing about him, he's determined to get in the end zone. He sees not only green grass, the orange end zone. He wants to get in the end zone. Dominant, determined, physical, leader.
Since 2015, Texas starting true freshman at tackle
by Demo, but speed in the backfield as well.
2nd and 6. To Henry again, has somewhere to run. Overshown first contact, and good job to get past Coffee to keep that run alive.
Start to lull you to sleep. All of a sudden, you put the ball in there. It's not a run, it's a play pass.
That's what we got here. Rodgers rolling out, throwing on the run. A BB on the run. Tough pitch and catch to Boogie Knight.
Rusher, 3rd down, people call it money down. You have to go get after the quarterback. You can't let him sit back all day. Let's see what Overshown does here.
Ford and Tucker Dorsey, the linebackers. Rodgers, how is he eluding pressure here? Trying to stay up, but it's Overshown from one side of the field to the next to make the play.
You talk about his speed.
About as good as you possibly could ever hope for. Quinn Ewers back to work, play action. Dump down to Bijan. Bijan, one tackle to the 40-yard line. And going back to that punt return, Bijan shows the shiftiness, and it's so subtle, some of the moves, Sam, but little pop pass, Worthy, 10-yard line, 7 straight completions for Quinn. Maybe some of that's play calling, maybe some of that's decision making. As Ewers playing his first significant snaps in his college career. And that will be a false start on Texas. Also told us
prior to the snap, false start, number 78, offense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
That's on the young fella, Kelvin.
Head, competitive maturity, you let it pass you.
Ewers again flushed, trying to switch directions, and that's a big time play by Quincy Ledet, the big time star, on way up at the 24, a flag before the snap. That goes to Sanders. Sanders spinning out of one, and gets it to the 22.
Get it closer for a field goal.
Ewers, clean pocket. Worthy's open, overthrows him. Had him. Figers tried to close the gap. 5 yards out. 41 yards out. Up and good. Michael Griffin, that one is for you. Back on the game day set. The absolutely stacked aspects of this team, the running back room. Rodgers scrambling, safely sliding in. That's Ethan Burke, standout freshman from Westlake, top of the defensive line. Head down for Henry. It looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. So now it's 1:40 left before the break. It's for the moment, looks like ULM will go for it. Up under center, Texas responds. Still plenty of time on the play clock. Rodgers trying to get Texas to jump. They are not taking the bait. Another check with me. And this is going to be a timeout. From McCormick from his 20. This one is low. Worthy makes the catch. Slips out of one-leg tackle. He's got the sideline and steps out. Sanders at the bottom of your screen. It's a good jump off the line. A little screen to Bijan. And Bijan takes it to the 45-yard line in ULM 10. Unbelievable deep ball. So 3rd and 10, 1:03 on the clock. Playing it safe with Robinson. Robinson moves it up just shy of the 40-yard line. And so here, Sanders in motion. Ewers standing on the 50 to Sanders, makes a man miss, lowers the shoulder, and Texas will need a quick timeout here, and they get it with 9 seconds left. Man,
Play here.
So ULM with 5 guys at the 10-yard line, and there is the quick toss to Jordan Whittington, and Whittington makes his first for Auburn. Bad hold, and that one is booted. So it looked like the snap was low, never got control of it, and Auburn had no shot.
You have new people, you have a new holder, a new kicker.
That's Isaac Pearson, the puncher, with the hold.
Plays in big-time games.
And another short kick. Whittington steps up to make this. Almost had a shot. The line coach is not looking at this as a rotation. Banks, Connor, Majors, Hudson, Jones, those are the guys, the dudes behind them on the depth chart as Whittington picks up first down yardage. They will get in when it's a situation like Banks going off with an injury. But
Communicate and build chemistry. Chemistry matters on the offensive line.
Jake Majors, in the words of the staff, the most consistent player on the offensive line, as Ewers will scramble, and before he got to the line, the flip to Sanders. Sanders showing the speed, tripped up at about the 10-yard line. It looked like he was booking and cooking as Diggers is able to make that shoestring stop.
And you notice Quinn Ewers, he almost did a low-look pass. His eyes are downfield, but he knows that Sanders is right next to him. Sanders has the communication.
Helped with that. He can play multiple positions. He was able to swing over to the left side with a little more experience. to help out Kelvin Banks. And when you do it right, it leads to that. Bijan Robinson set up by a block by Jordan Whittington. And for the first time this season, Bijan.
The ability for running back to catch the ball out of the backfield. And then Jordan Whittington, you have to block. Look at the way he's still on his block. He might still be blocking the
pass game in terms of receiving. Very good blocking on the edge.
You see Watts at the bottom playing, looks like it's man-to-man. Showing pressure. Nope, dropping into his own.
A lot of pressure coming. Coburn is there. And for the second time, Baron Sorrell into the backfield. What did Sark tell us? He's thinking through his rushes. If he could just start to let it go, he could be the next great one.
And that's a beautiful rush. That's a stab to a chop. That stab that Baron Sorrell did, it slowed down the offensive lineman. Offensive lineman hand goes low. He chops it down, gets it.
Let it fly has not hit the deep ball, but has been good with the intermediary and short routes. On the money to Jordan Whittington. Nice connection there. First down for the Longhorns. Says he wouldn't change his career path for anything. Nice touch to Sanders. I think we are seeing an emerging connection. Up that can't block.
A slow receiver.
You got it. Sanders is not that. Keelan Robinson in motion. The carry to Bijan Robinson. How's he do it? That's Houdini. Slipping, sliding, and finding 6.
He disappeared, and then he reappeared, in the end zone. Bijan Robinson, part of what makes him special is you think he's down and he's not. We talk about contact balance, which is you get hit, you don't go down. Well, more than that, Bijan Robinson has this vision, this ability to slide and slip off of blocks and stay up and find the end zone. Huge play by Bijan.
And did you see Christian Jones finish the block a year ago? Staff spent the offseason trying to find a way to get his confidence back. Moved him to right tackle. Rasmussen in motion. Up under center is Rodgers. Oh, finds a way to squirt out the right side and picks up the first down. Looked like the initial surge from the interior held him up from Blinn College. One of the reasons why he says Cam Newton is his hero. Back shoulder, and the catch is made. Fred Lloyd, for the first time tonight. Scholarship players, 35 of the 85 are new to the team. Finkley with the rush, one-handed, no! Jamison is thinking house call. Deshaun Jamison has to beat Rodgers. Gilbo with the block. Jamison leaps, and he's in.
Big-time players make big-time plays. That right there, a pick six is a big-time play. He set up his blocker. He knew he didn't have the speed at that moment to run it all the way back. He set it up. He took it inside a little bit, stayed patient, got the block, made it to the end zone.
The shark smelling blood once again. Think about what Deshaun Jamison has done in his career. Kick return for touchdown. Punt return for touchdown. Interception return for touchdown.
Told he was too small. We talked to him earlier this week. He said one of the things is, he said, what's the hardest stuff you've been through? He said, man, they told me I wasn't good enough in high school. I wasn't small. I wasn't Burke off the ball, probably timing up that blitz.
Burke right up the middle, creeping to the line. Rodgers right into Coburn. There's a flag on the play, but Keandre Coburn is there. Snacks got himself one. Numbers. And it was a tough battle between Card and Ewers. It ultimately ended up with Ewers winning that job. Card trying to step up, gets out of one tackle, and finally brought down. And this really is the issue as Cooper Webb gets the football. Card played in 4 games for the Warhawks last season. A little draw. Burke meets him. And he will be brought down about 2.5 yards shy of the first down marker. Gotta go for it here. Here comes the pressure. Card with time. And the catch is made by Gabe Sulcer, a senior transfer from Montana. All to play, but be ready. Be ready for some of those struggles. Nichols comes up next for ULM. And then you've got Alabama as Boogie Knight picks up the first down. And then Louisiana forward every day. Out of the backfield to Galloway. Tough for him to make that catch. It's going to get to the 40-yard line, and here we go again. This is that moment. An ESPN 300 prospect out of Donaldson, Louisiana.
Some pressure.
There they come off the edge. Rodgers got out of it. How did he do it? Richardson brings him down shy of the first down marker, but that was a heck of an effort by Chandler. With that kind of frame, if they get him healthy, he is going to be a huge addition to this receiving corps. And there is Troy O'Meara. This is awesome to see for this young man. Everything he's been for, 3,530 yards and 62 touchdowns, not in his career, his senior year of 3A football.
A Heisman candidate, the best defensive player in college football. Then another guy named Dallas Turner, who's one of the best young players in college football.
We haven't even mentioned the defending Heisman champ as Brooks tries to get the edge and cannot get past Vigers. A good tackle there by the corners. You're hoping that you play clean football and your stars play out of their mind. And Bijan Robinson is that star. And there's Card on the run to Sulcer.
Plays in the run game, in the pass game. It takes a team effort to win.
And it's official as Brooks finds his way into the end zone. College game day will be here next week. Talk about that matchup, but not before Jonathan Brooks.
I like Jonathan Brooks because you start looking at this running back room and saying, all of our running backs are making plays.
Ooh.
Great job by the offensive line.
Juan Davis
Brooks hit the hole. Brooks found the end zone. It's not just one guy, it's all the guys. That tells me
our choice is gonna love that. That's the most envious man when it comes to running backs in America. 3rd and 5 here for ULM. Under 5 minutes left to play. Hable trying to throw on the run, and he's got his man. That's Jevin Frett into the open field, breaking the 50. Frett looking sideline, and a huge gain, the biggest of the night for the Warhawks.
That was a huge block. What made
Benton, Louisiana, transfer from Louisiana Tech, and another physical, powerful run by Zach Martin.
Pride from Louisiana-Monroe saying, hey, we're going to go score, but also pride in yourself and in your technique, trusting it.
And Luke Brockemeyer in as linebacker, trying to make that tackle, will not, and it is a touchdown for ULM. Zach Martin.
Touchdown by Zach Martin. Obviously, you see a missed assignment. Brockemeyer's got to slide over more on that play. The linemen have to hold up stronger and not get washed down. If you get washed down from the nose tackle position, that gap's too wide. Doesn't matter what your linebacker does. The gap will be entirely too big.
Understandably, a lot of second, third team guys on the field for Texas. Something they can go back, learn from the film. But then DJ Campbell, Texas was able to get him late, right up against signing day. As Blue goes down, tackle for loss, and Campbell out of Bowie in Arlington.
Than you would like. There are still some question marks. You're always happy with the win, but you're always thinking about what is next. How can we get better?
Screen pass, room to run, and breaking the 50 is Charlie Norman, excuse me. As we reach the final 20 seconds, Hable taking a shot. Wilson cannot come up with it, as that is Ish Ibra. And the Texas defense is there to make the stop. And that making the stop. And that will do it. Texas starts the season 1-0 and season number 2 under Steve Sarkisian. It was the debut of Quinn Ewers as the starting quarterback for the Longhorns. Through an early pick, came back with 8 consecutive completions, including a touchdown to Jatavion Sanders, and that